Alrighty people, we're moving on to the next computer. We just got finished with the Macintosh SE, and like I said at the end of that video, that computer already has a, whatchamacallit, that already has a video that's been updated. So we're moving on to this laptop, the Dell Inspiron 8100. I got this laptop from a flea market, I think either early this year or sometime last year, I forget, I don't really remember anymore. But yeah, I got this from a flea market for 25 bucks. It didn't have a hard drive and it was in really bad shape. The BIOS was locked on it and the keyboard was atrocious. So basically, what I had to do to get this thing up and running is I purchased a 20 gigabyte new hard drive on eBay, which is still in there today. And then I had to buy a new caddy too, so you can see that. But yeah, what I had to do was completely dismantle this thing. This computer, I had to take apart completely and to remove the screen, the keyboard, the palm rest, blah 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 blah. I had to go under here and I had to short circuit the chip that keeps track of the passwords on the motherboard. Just took a paper clip, attached one of the contacts to the other, and boom, it was flashed. It took me quite a few tries to do it, but eventually I got it done and the BIOS was flashed, or like the password was cleared, and boom, here it is today, and I can now use it. So yeah, but we'll get to that in a minute. I guess I can keep it on my lap since I need to. But yeah. So here it is. Here's the top. As you can see, this computer is fat and heavy. This is like a very fat and heavy computer, as you can see. This thing probably weighs about 7 pounds. So let's go ahead and go around the ports really quick. It has a floppy, a latch, and a battery. These two things do not stay in. If you turn the computer around and hold it like from the other side like that, I'm not going to do it, these things will fall out, and it annoyed me a lot. I think I had another video on this thing up too, that I recorded with my iPhone, but that video is kind of crappy, so we're just going to go ahead and continue moving on to this video. Yeah, I just skipped the iMac G3 because nothing has really changed about it. I haven't even touched it since I made that video. So, yeah, the video for that computer is still relevant. The one on the 8100 was recorded with my iPhone and was kind of crappy, so we're going to redo it with the proper camcorder. Yeah, we have a speaker over here, just a regular speaker right there, you can see it in there. Ethernet, modem, the caddy, like I said. Now, let me turn on the light again. Yeah, and then we have audio ports right there. We have an IEEE 1394. And then I believe an intake vent right there. And then we have a 2-wire wireless card. On the back, we have 2 fans for the CPU. It does have a Pentium 3. Well, I'll get into the specs afterwards. I'm sorry I'm being inconsistent, but I should have gone with the specs in the beginning, but whatever. And we have our power port right there. PS2 keyboard and mouse, so it's dual, like it's both. So you can plug a keyboard or a mouse in there. We have VGA, docking thing for the Dell dock for this, like the C-series latitudes and stuff. This would work too. This is the equivalent of like a C810 or something like that. So yeah, I believe if I'm not mistaken, I think I'm right. But yeah, we have parallel, serial, 2 USB 1.1s. As you can see, the case is kind of disjointed, as you can see. Well, like I said, as you can see. But anyway, you know what I mean. Yeah, so it has a little bit of internal damage. This thing was in really bad shape when I got it, but it's in pretty good shape now. We have our DVD Rom Drive that's non-functional. I don't know why, it just won't read discs at all, which is very strange. We have an S-video there, Kensington lock, and another speaker, like I said. Well, I didn't say anything, but another speaker, like I said, on that side. If that makes any sense. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. Sorry, guys. So let me go ahead and open this thing out. The hinge, it's so loose. You can see I can freaking. Only one of the hinges is functional. I believe. Let's see. Is it this one? It's this one. This is the only functioning hinge. The one on the right is the only one that has any sort of strength to it. This one is completely gone. Like, the only thing it does is hold the screen to the laptop. It doesn't even hold the screen up. So it's only being held on by this one over here, and it has few good inches of play, and if you put the laptop screen too far back, it'll just fall back. So yeah, that's very annoying. As you can see, I mean that's extremely annoying. But yeah, Dell Inspiron 8100. Power button right there, some indicators, a bunch of buttons right there for like media controls, keyboard key indicators, sound volume. When I got this computer, the keyboard, the keys are completely worn off. So somebody took a Sharpie and they put it right there. But as you can see, underneath my Sharpie, it was barf green. So it was like a big barf green keyboard right here, and it was just gross. So I scratched all that off, and I just traced over their handwriting, so that's why it looks like shit. I couldn't get all the green off, so I just traced over it. So I could have been a lot neater with these letters, but I had to trace over their old crap. So yeah, it still looks like crap, but you know, whatever. At least it's not barf green anymore. Okay, on to specs. It has a 1.2 gigahertz Pentium 3 M, so mobile Pentium 3. It has 384 megs of RAM, I think. Either 256 or 384. I'm not entirely sure on that one. It has a 20 gig hard drive, and it has XP Service Pack 3. Basic, no frill specs. I got the screen resolution. No, the screen resolution on this thing is great. I believe it's either 1400 by 1050, or actually I think that's the resolution, or something of that like. So yeah, so I cleaned up this computer like astronomically. Like it was just nasty when I got it. But yeah, let me go ahead and get the power. What I do with this computer, by the way, is I have it sitting down there, and anytime I need to connect a desktop computer to the internet, I just hook it from the Ethernet port on this computer to the desktop, and I can get internet. So it's kind of like internet connection sharing. That's basically what it is. This connects to the Wi-Fi, and this like goes out to the computer I'm trying to connect to the internet with. So we have a Dell power supply back there. It's got the old funky Dell thing before they came out with the standard PA10 power adapter. Okay, so we plug it in. The battery is completely dead. I didn't say, but the battery is completely dead. Expectably, this computer was in terrible shape when I got it. This computer's been beaten to hell, and it's still going strong. Anybody who says Inspirons are crappy obviously haven't owned enough of them. I've owned a crap load of them, and they're really good. Maybe not to Latitude stature, but they're good. So yeah, we don't have video expansion, so it's really freaking small on a boot up, which is kind of strange. So this is 640 by 480. The BIOS battery is also dead. So yeah, I can make a list of problems with this computer. The keyboard's screwed up, the hinges are gone, the battery's dead, the DVD drive doesn't work, the CMOS battery is dead. The BIOS was locked when I got it, but that wasn't really a problem. But yeah, that's like 5 or 6 problems right there. I'm not even... Yeah, so... kind of crap. But, like, it still works. It's still going strong. So as you can see, it's a nice resolution. Nice screen resolution. But yeah, you can see icons are nice and crisp and clear and small. So yeah. This computer does take quite a while to boot up. It's very slow at boot up. But I'm just going to go ahead and show you the properties and shut it down, because if I try to load Google Chrome, it'll take a billion years. Once you let it sit for like 10 minutes, it's pretty fast, but yeah. So there you go. We have an Intel Pentium 3, 1.2 gigahertz, and it's got 256 megs of RAM. Okay, so yeah. So that's that. I can't really show you anything. I don't really want to. It'll waste time, and you guys probably don't care anyway. So yeah. Oh, and well, okay. I'll show you the hard drive usage, because just like that. Alright, so boom, there you go. 20 gig hard drive, 4 gigs used, and that's that. So yeah, guys, that's the Inspiron 8100, or 8100. I always get that mixed up. Yeah, that's the Inspiron 8100. Hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, that's this computer. Next, we'll be moving on to the IBM ThinkPad T21, and then we're done with the video series. Which, by God, I've been recording videos for like 30-40 minutes now, so it's time to finish this. So yeah, we're on the home stretch. That's this computer. Moving on to that one. See you guys later.